EXOSTENCIL Screen Prep Paper is an exciting new product from Nina Koldenhove that simplifies the process of creating a screen by eliminating the need for chemicals and expensive equipment. The EXOSTENCIL product is a two-paper system used to create a stencil allowing your business to produce quality screen-printed products faster and without chemicals. This reduces the time involved in creating a screen from many steps and hours to just a few steps and 5 minutes, using the same equipment you likely already have in the shop. To get started, you need to print your artwork using a laser printer and the EXOSTENCIL image paper. We recommend using the Oki Data Laser printers for the best results.
EXOSTENCIL is now available in a 13x19 size, made specifically for Oki Pro 9541 WT 5-color printer. Start by loading the brown grid EXOSTENCIL image paper into the paper tray and make sure you will print your image on the non-grid side. Use your graphics software to create the color separations and print each one separately. Each color will need to be printed right reading and in a negative stencil format. Remember to include any registration marks that you require.
In our example, the graphic we are using is a 3-color image. The end result will produce 3 separate image sheets, one sheet for each color. After the image sheets have been printed, you will then use the transfer paper to add the adhesive to the image so it can adhere to your screen. You will need one sheet of EXOSTENCIL brand red grid adhesive paper for each image sheet you printed.
To apply the adhesive to the stencil image, use a preheated press, 190 to 210 degrees Fahrenheit. Set to medium pressure, about 30 to 50 psi or 2 to 4 bar. Place the image sheet on the heat press with the image up and align and cover it with a transfer sheet with the grid pattern up. Closed press and heat for 25 seconds.
When the pressing is done, carefully but immediately peel the transfer paper away from the imaging paper in a smooth, even manner. Repeat these steps for each image sheet you printed before moving on to the next step. Then increase the temperature to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, 204 degrees Celsius, or use a second press already preheated to this temperature. Once the heat press reaches the new temperature, you will press the transfer paper to the screen. Start by placing the screen on the heat press so that the frame fits securely over the bottom platen. Next, place the prepared EXOSTENCIL sheet image side down against the mesh, aligned as needed. Press using medium pressure, 60 psi, 4 bar, heat for 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, remove the screen from the heat press and allow the screen to completely cool before removing the paper backing. To speed up the cooling process, you can wave the screen up and down until the paper is cool to the touch. Holding securely, remove the paper from the mesh in a smooth, even manner. Repeat these steps for each screen you are creating. As with all of your jobs, you will need to mask your screens with tape, blockout, or other screen filler. For this project, we used heat transfer vinyl scraps. If, for some reason, you have a small blemish on your stencil, you should cover them using your typical blockout method. You are now ready to start screen printing. Using your typical set of processes and standard screen printing equipment, you are ready to complete your project. Once your print job is complete, you can use a pressure washer to lightly clean the screen to remove the ink, or use a high-pressure spray wash to remove the stencil completely and reclaim the screen for your next job. If you used tape to mask the screen, remove it prior to cleaning. To reclaim the screen, a 1500 psi or greater pressure washer and water will do the trick. No chemicals or soaking is required. The stencil may come off in relatively large pieces, which will be best captured in a sink strainer so it can't go down the drain and cause clogs. Once the screen is clear of material, you're done. As you can see, Nina Koldenhove's EXOSTENCIL product easily allows you to create screen stencils using common equipment and without the need for chemicals or lots of steps. EXOSTENCIL products are good for the environment and save you time, freeing you up to do more for your printing business.